God, I'm so disappointed. My child is like 13 years old, and he still can't read. Disgusting. You're a little lap cat now. You're like too big to be in a lap. You know that, right? Don't step on my balls. Don't step... Thank you. Yes, go get a job, my son. It's time that you pay rent. 13 and not paying rent yet? Disgusting.
Oh, Paul, I'm so happy. It's my 3rd birthday.
Oh, that's great, Timmy. But you know what happens on the 3rd birthday. Now you're a real man. No more toys. Now you're going to the coal mines to become a real man.
But Paul, I'm just 3 years old. How am I supposed to be a real man?
What are you even wearing? Disgusting. You tried to match your friend Timmy? If Timmy wore your skin for Halloween, would you do the same?
I mean, the answer is yes. Get your Halloween plushies in a few days. Link is gonna be in everywhere. Good evening, laddies, lasses, and lassos, and welcome to the click. You smell absolutely dandy, fine, delicious today. And don't let anyone else lie to you and tell you otherwise. Keep a lookout this Halloween. We got little plushies and also hoodies. But speaking of unhinged things, insane parents are a thing that keeps happening for some reason. There are plenty of people in the world that really shouldn't have kids, and sometimes that makes it onto the internet, which is why we're gonna look through r/insaneparents. Enjoy. Or maybe a more apt description, enjoy. Mwah. My mother thinks that I had something to do with the Charlie Kirk shooting because I am trans. Mom,
did you hear that Charlie was going to be shot or murdered before it happened? Please answer me.
You need to stop.
I asked a question. Did you know? This is important. Did you know? Answer me. Did you know? You are deflecting.
They're actually not saying anything. But anyway,
it's a very simple question. Did you know? You are so very lost. I literally pray for you every day. If you had any insight in this, you better tell the authorities.
This would almost be funny if it wasn't deeply, deeply disturbing. I guess my brain is melted because I think it's hilarious. I think that's just a survival reaction, you know. It's something is so disturbing and absurd that the only thing you can do is laugh. Yes, indeed. It's a little bit like Hogwarts, isn't it? You know, the day that you drop your fresh pronouns, you get a letter sent by Owl that invites you to, I don't know, gay terrorist organizations. And there you go, baby. Everyone is in on it. What a conspiracy. Okay, that was obviously a joke. Just to clear, it's a joke. Just like your mom's sanity is a joke. Pushing political beliefs on a 9.5-week-old fetus is wild work.
Kinda looks like the baby was trying to do YMCA. So yeah, a Republican baby.
The YMCA is a song about gay men sleeping with other gay men. Oh, yes, indeed. He's a real manly man. You know what the manliest thing you can do is? It's to get down with a real bear with skin and beard like sandpaper. What, you like girls? They're soft and they smell nice? Disgusting. That is so gay. F***ing men is straight. Girls are cute and just gay. So gay. College parent Facebook groups.
My daughter has been dating a boy for a few months. She knows I don't want him in her dorm as per her father and I. It's disrespectful. At home, he's not allowed in her room, and at his house either. So I think it shouldn't be allowed in the dorm, and I think he has come 2 times. I'm a little mad and want to say something to his parents, also because it's disrespectful.
I can just smell it through this post, that this is just like a countdown of the days to when the daughter cuts them off for good. You're trying to control who the daughter can and can't have visit her in her own housing. Jesus Christ. This is just a non-contact speedrun, isn't it? This reminds me so much of that sweet karma story we had in an old video where a daughter used to live with her mom and she was super uptight with this kind of stuff. You know, no boyfriends over, nothing allowed, you know, open doors, all that kind of shit. And then the mother was going to visit the daughter a bit later on in life with her new boyfriend. And the daughter did the same shit. It's like, no sleeping in the same room as your boyfriend and, you know, open doors. And, oh, it was so sweet. The karma comes back, doesn't it? When your own daughter and son-in-law have refused to allow her parents, Blorp and I, along with her grandmother, sisters, etc., to see our grandkids for a year. Oh, the entire family got cut off? You do the best you can to let them know you haven't forgotten them. Unless you have walked in our shoes, you will never know the heart-wrenching pain of parent/grandparent estrangement. Grandma and Papa love and miss you. Oh, do you put this up like outside of their street? or something, that is really weird and creepy and stalky. Dear God, don't do this. You know, in these kind of stories, there is a 99% accuracy trick to tell who is in the wrong or not. Statistics totally not made up. When you have a story like this and it's made up to be that the cutting contact itself is the biggest sin ever, but they don't actually specify why the contact was cut to begin with. What's the prologue to this whole thing? And the reason they're not telling you is because if they told you, it would be very obvious who was in the wrong. Whenever you see something like this and they make this like really weird, overly creepy, harassy effort to like get back into someone's life, but they won't specify why that lack of contact happened to begin with, it's pretty easy to guess who was in the wrong and that the cutting contact is probably reasonable, especially when you put up like big signs outside their house. That is like harassment territory, man. You don't win people back by harassing them. My mother slutty shames me and then says I am a liar when I told her I was forced to do intimate things against my wishes.
You're only 20? You're gonna wear out your pad before it's time.
Oof, you know you have a supportive mom when they hit you with some of that slut shaming and bad women's anatomy. Hell yes. Ew, why would you say that? You wonder why I don't talk to you or tell you anything. What I do with my body isn't your business.
I'm your mama, just giving you some advice.
Bad women's anatomy from TikTok. Peak mom advice.
I wasn't being mean, Sky. Damn.
You know, this whole thing just made me picture, like, if my dad was to come up to me with, like, really weird, invasive opinions regarding my penis. I would be like, what the fuck are you smoking, Dad? Parents like this are insane. You don't get to say some disgusting shite like that and then say, I wasn't doing it. Not only was it mean, but it was disrespectful. I didn't ask for your advice, nor do I need it talking to me like I'm not a baby from a man you wasn't with. I am not a W word. You know nothing about what I do with my time or my body. And when I ask you for your advice, you will know, please don't ever say anything like that to me ever again.
It's not some big discussion to be mad about. I was literally giving you some advice. I'm a mother, or did you forget? I didn't say you were a W word.
No, you just insinuated it heavy and had strong opinions about how their privates were gonna be used up by the age of 20. That's basically calling them a W word in every single way aside from just using that specific terminology.
Maybe you think you are. A little bit of a projecting, aren't we? I am allowed to talk to you that way while everyone else lies around you. You need to talk to me with some respect. That's why we don't talk. If I was treating you like a baby, I wouldn't have said that to you. And I don't care if you don't talk to me again.
Oh, yes, indeed, mom of the fucking year. Not only are you just slut-shaming your daughter and also having really weird, invasive opinions about how their privates are gonna be used up by the age of 20, you're also doing this after they had a very traumatic experience where they could probably use a supportive parental figure in their life. You have massively failed your daughter in every single conceivable way, and the fact that you're not ashamed about it is absolutely astounding.
Why would I want to talk to someone who talks to me this way?
Says you! Holy fucking shit, you come up to them and start spewing about how their private parts are used up. And then you're like, how can you talk to me this way? Oh my god, are you serious?
Always looking for a problem.
In this case, you don't need to look very hard to find a problem.
The next one of them is treating you like poo. Don't call me, and the next abortion you have, don't come to me to take care of you. Yeah, I know. Your life will never go well. I told you, learn a little, respect your parents. Little girl!
I'm not gonna talk to you like a baby, but I will call you little girl.
I almost can't stand you.
No little girl here, actually. I am grown and pay my bills and take care of myself. My abortion was the result of our word. Since you know everything, don't talk about my baby again. There's a reason you didn't know about it, Birch.
You were just sleeping on couches? You think you're grown and don't know poo? Fuck off!
I tried to frick off years ago. You're a liar, wrong. You're spelling like a child indeed.
I already know you. It was just some guy. Stop telling me lies and stop texting me. I'm done trying with you.
I can't wait to show this to all your friends. Oh wait, they all don't frick with you no more because you are the worst type of person to be around. That's why nobody talks to your Birch ass. You don't know nothing about me or my life. Have fun in that nursing home because I won't be there. And good luck finding someone to pay for it because I won't be doing that either. Oh, honestly, very well-deserved burn. Holy shit, man. She also made fun of me for being homeless, tried to gaslight me, tried to convince me everyone who helped me during homelessness because I couldn't rely on my parents were bad and liars and is over just a delusional psycho C-word birch. I mean, yeah, usually I would say that profanity like that is a bit over the top, but considering the text exchange we just read, I would say this profanity is pretty soft considering what we just read. Oh my god. You were failed by her. I feel like you already know that, but I just wanted to make sure you knew it. It sounds like you don't depend on her for anything. Not everyone is that fortunate. Delete, block, move on. You sound like you're growing as a person and improving yourself. Keep that up. I am sorry, she is not worthy of the title. I appreciate that. I haven't lived with her since I was 17 and ran away. She acts like I ask her for things. It's really weird. She wasn't supposed to know about my child or what happened, but I never thought she would call me a liar. We were just trying to reconnect because her mom died, and her mom helped raise me, but oh well, maybe I can try again when I'm 30. Honestly, don't try when you're 30. These people don't change, and all you will be doing is opening yourself up to be harmed by her again. Act like she died and go live your best life. Pretty sad, but also realistic advice. Based on what I've seen from similar things and personal experience, people like this don't really change. Not really. They might improve for a little bit if they get like the promise of whatever they were looking for. But give it like 2 weeks or 2 months or maybe even shorter, 2 days, and they will be back to the old habits anyway. Someone who talks to you like this, I would never ever let back into my life, and I would never want to have them close to anyone else I care about in my life either. Your life will be so much better without them. They are a net negative, and you are allowed to live your life without that. I just had to share this. Tired emoji. Mom, missed call, missed call, missed call, missed call, missed call. It should not be this hard for you to wake up. Missed call. Missed FaceTime call, 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 missed 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 call. It becomes that kind of word that doesn't sound like it should sound because you say it too many times. Mobile, mom, find my. A sound played on Jacob's iPhone. A sound was played on Jacob's iPhone. A sound was played on Jacob's iPhone. A sound was played on Jacob's iPhone. I can turn this into like a song. A sound was played on Jacob's iPhone. Missed call. That's gonna be a nice little remix. Oh my god, it keeps going. A sound was played on Jacob's iPhone. Okay, maybe that's a bad idea. This song would be like 10 minutes long. Jesus Christ, this is almost obsession. How old are you? Why does she need to call you? It's different if it's because you're 14 and need to go to school or an adult with your own life. I am 21. Okay, then it's super duper unhinged. It's one thing if it's like,
I'm 13, I don't want to go to school, I'm pretending to be asleep.
and like your parents are like, hey, wake up, Timmy. Like, okay, sure, that's one thing, I suppose, but this is unhinged. I am 21. This has been every day of my life. She's calling me right now, I believe, because she wants me to wake up and take my car to a shop, even though I can't afford it. I just lost my job and it's going to cost $2,000, so obviously I don't want to pay for it. If it's not one thing, it's another, and she will spam my phone for another reason later. Oh yeah, then it's more like she's looking for a problem or a justification. It becomes like a confirmation bias that no matter what the reason is, she will still act the same. And if you try really hard to nitpick someone, you can always find something, whether it's something that they care about or have already thought through. But you know, if you really want to nitpick, you can usually find some really petty thing to like justify it with. And that's exactly what she's doing. It's a confirmation bias because she wants to have an excuse to be harassing and controlling. It's not genuine concern. Is it normal for my parents to have Life 360 on my phone as a 21F?
Where are you? I was gonna check on you.
Eating in Blorp.
With who? Where?
By myself. Pizza place.
By yourself?
Yes, by myself.
Turn your Life 360 on, lol.
Should be working. Here's a picture of my pizza. I think tracking apps can be perfectly normal if everyone is in on it and doing it in a healthy way. You know, just, oh, I want to make sure I know where my loved ones are so we can keep each other safe or that kind of stuff. You know, it can be a healthy, perfectly fine thing. But this seems more like an obsession, like when your adult child is just having pizza by themselves and the only thing you're doing is basically harassing them like why they dare be outside of the house, then it's not a healthy thing. That app should be gone. Checks in on my political views, not my well-being. Dad.
Good morning, praying emoji. I was just thinking, has OP commented on the assassination of Charlie?
My mom. No, why?
Just asking. A lot of people are upset, including me. I loved him.
This is really weird. Are you looking to like pick political fights within your own family? Is that the goal here? Like, what do? You're just looking for a conflict with your daughter. What? A mom complaining that our terminally ill relative didn't bring her food after chemo.
I am pissed.
Why?
They just arrive with bags from shopping and food for them only, of course, and I can't believe they didn't even call or ask if I wanted something to eat. It's my day off and they were gone from 9 to 1:30.
Okay, it's your day off and you can't even get your own food? Like, and you have to have a relative who's on chemo to do it for you? Jesus Christ, what an adult baby. It's probably not food you would want. Probably Jell-O and poo for post-chemo.
Still, they went shopping. It's really not nice that I do my best for people and people don't appreciate it. Just freaking take advantage. It's all around, and I get tired of it. You see, they have literal cancer, but let me tell you how I am the victim because they didn't do my shopping for me on my day off. It's their cancer is actually about me and my food.
You have to give them grace in this time.
Blorp, I don't have to do anything. There has never been grace given to me. You do have to realize that I do more than anyone for everyone. The least they could do, knowing that I obviously haven't eaten, is to bring me something. I'll just eat shit here. I mean, I've sent them food because they were in the hospital with cancer, I guess. Holy fucking shit.
And also, when you do like genuine gestures, it's not because you can hold it over their head later. Then it's not genuine. If you help them because they were genuinely sick and going through something very challenging and scary, it's because you genuinely care for the person, and also, of course, hoping that if you were in that situation, the roles were reversed, they would do the same for you. It's not like a gotcha to be like, I brought you lunch in the hospital that one time, so now when you're fresh home from chemo and can probably barely stay awake during the day, now you have to do my bidding, even though I have a day off and I'm just sitting on the couch anyway. You should be my personal Uber Eats, little cancer relative. Have you considered that? That your cancer is actually about me? Did you forget that? My dad is very homophobic, and my sister is gay. Dad posted on Facebook about how LGBTQ+ community needs to be labeled as domestic terrorists. Oh my god, man. Why is it that our parents were always telling us, like, don't believe everything you see on TV, and then they turned around and believed fucking everything they see on Facebook? How did this happen? What is this timeline?
Time for the alphabet mafia to be labeled as domestic terrorists.
Really, your own damn daughter is part of said alphabet community. Thanks for letting me know that you accept me.
You're not part of that group. You may be one of them, but you're not part of them.
Ooh, you're one of the good ones.
The hardcore group has taken committed to the last 6 school shootings.
What?
They were assassinations to those who don't blindly follow woke ideology. That group used to be accept us please to some people, don't doubt it, you must be about our religion and convert you, now all Muslims are terrorists, but yet they're going to be associated with one of them because it doesn't happen. Don't speak up. People are always going to associate you with people you identify with. So don't call yourself as part of that group no different than being white and called racist. I'm not part of the KKK. All groups have their nut jobs. These are the people who speak for their groups.
What a crazy response to your own daughter who is hurt by your prejudice. She is part of the LGBT community. You don't get to pick and choose who is and isn't based on your prejudice view. There have been 44 school shootings this year, and you are focused on 6. And of those 6, only 1 has been proven to identify as transgender. A majority of mass shooters are white males. Should we turn on every single white male and call them domestic terrorists? Because they have been shown to be the majority of people who commit these violent acts? Unironically hit her with the,
well, you're one of the good ones, so you don't count.
Wild. It's just a face. You'll grow out of it after college. Ah, domestic terrorism. It's just a face. You'll grow out of it when you're 19. Don't worry about it. You know what's so funny that I just realized? People like this are also like a very chronically online species, right? Like the Facebook conspiracy parent sort of vibe. They are incredibly chronically online, but in completely different spaces. Like when we usually talk about chronically online, we think about like,
oh, Discord kitten, you're late for daddy moderator's voice call.
Sorry, daddy, not so...
You know, that's the kind of thing we think about when we think about chronically online, right? But this is at least as chronically online, but in a very destructive way. It's kind of fascinating. It's like chronically online, but in a completely different bubble that doesn't like encounter the other chronically online bubbles like at all, at least not organically. I don't know how to proceed with her anymore. Mother.
Hey, I just wanted to know if you would speak to your dad. Not anything serious until you get a chance to.
I can't even if I wanted to. I have a PFA against him, remember? By the way, would you be available at 2 on Tuesday for therapy?
That doesn't mean anything. I also have a PFA. I am his legal caregiver.
Okay, that's you. Doesn't mean I have to break my PFA just because you're willing to. Can you answer my question about therapy?
Yes, the therapy.
Okay, thank you. I understand you want me to talk to him, even if I don't know why, but please respect my boundary to not talk to him and don't ask me again. If I change my mind, I will let you know. I need you to remove my photos from all of your accounts and not post them anymore. I have asked multiple times, made it clear it is a boundary, and you keep ignoring it. If you have any care or respect for me at all, you will remove them and not post them again without my permission.
Leave me alone!
Be an adult and respect my boundaries then.
Fuck off!
Real mature.
Fuck off. Know my boundaries that you have always crossed. Stop texting me. My boundary is to do whatever I want with your privacy. That's my boundary. That's how it works.
Because I made you or something like that. Is that where this is going? You have never expressed any boundaries. What boundaries have I crossed?
Stop texting me!
I don't know why you suddenly hate me, but it's really sad that you can't have a simple adult conversation.
You started shite this morning. I have no time in my life for BS. Keep that white people shite right where it is. Done.
Asking for my photos to be removed is starting shite?
You still texting.
Also, you are white. What the f*** are you talking about?
Dumb.
Are you calling me dumb?
Yes.
Wow, mature. Grow up and quit acting like a teenager and maybe I'll respect your opinion of me.
Stop texting me. I don't give a f*** on it.
Clearly.
Stop texting.
Kay. She's not just insane, she's as immature as a toddler being told no more candy. My guess is she can't take you being an equal adult as it undermines her sense of worth, which is probably already low. Being a mother probably is the one thing to cling to, so you not doing as she wishes or preventing her from posting about you reminds her how little value her life has. I think a lot of parents struggle with this. They spend 20 years bringing you up, telling you what to do, making decisions for you, and believing their judgment is superior to yours. And it usually is, when you're very small. But for some parents, it becomes an impossible habit to break. You can be a fully independent 30-year-old and they still think their judgment is always better than yours. It's a bit odd when you scroll subreddits like this, because any healthy family will evolve through those stages, right? It kind of transforms at some point between a parent-child to two, like, adults who are still family, but they're both adults. You know, that's the healthy progression. Some parents just forget the memo, I guess. She called my ex to complain about me. Wait, what? Wait, is your mom calling your ex to whine about you? Because it's like common enemy because they broke up? Oh my god.
Actually, I think I'll just call your ex. If you won't respond to me, I think I should call X and talk to him about what's going on. Texting with X. Haven't said anything incriminating yet. He won't tell you. Please answer me.
We broke up or decided to take a break to work on our respective mental health a month ago, and I have moved back home for now. But we are still very much best friends and have been texting nearly 24/7. I was already live texting the fight to him and was actually actively talking him out of texting her to yell at her. Lemao, which to be clear he has never done. They have had a handful of conversations tops, all of them small talk. Ah, yes indeed. Mom of the year, trying to reach out to like your exes to, I don't know, weaponize them against you. Like the enemy of my enemy is my friend, I suppose. And the enemy in this case is my own daughter. Oh my god, man. Maternal unit tries projecting. YouTube URL, probably conspiracy stuff. This number is reserved for when you realize your mistakes and are ready to own up to them and apologize. Until then, don't text me.
Dead name, I have apologized.
This number is reserved when you realize your mistakes and are ready to own up to them and apologize. Until then, don't text me.
So you send the same message instead of even speaking? How is that going to change anything? Also, I need you to tell Grandma that we need Dad's dress blues, his military formal uniform. We bought a house and are going to put his, Grandma, grandfather's, and brother's military stuff in shadow boxes and hang them up. I called her, but she has not responded. I will send her the money to ship them if she would. That is very important to us. 3 generations of military together.
This number is reserved for Damn, getting caught off by your own mother and your kid really says something. And of course, the performative BS about military service, because that's what's actually important. Big displays of patriotism, not the actual family and relationships with the people who served, just their flashy stuff that makes for nice decorations. Yeah, exactly, you hang up their old medals, but you don't even bother having a relationship with the person themselves. Kinda speaks volumes, doesn't it? Mom's BF post after I called him out for being inappropriate with minors. Trigger warning, SA.
When a narcissist makes posts about you and someone has to tell you they have because you forget the person exists, compared to said narcissist thinking your post makes you have to do about them, it's actually funny, and kind of embarrassing for the narcissist when you think about it. Anyways, gonna have that attention on them and playing victim instead of actually being an adult and just living their life. But hey, whatever works for them, I reckon. Meanwhile, I'm over here wondering if a shell-less turtle is homeless or just naked without a thought of that person. They only exist if someone mentions them. Good frickin' Christ or something. God frickin' Christ.
5 hours ago, like 1 like maybe. Great. Honestly, if there is any kind of evidence trail or something, probably worth reporting this person. This doesn't sound like someone who is not going to do it again, so to say. Well, laddies, lasses, and lasses, I do hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed having you here. Remember to keep a lookout for the hoodies and the little dressed up Halloween plushies. I know that you will absolutely love them. And have an amazing rest of your day, night, time, whatever time you live, and I will see you in the very next video. Take care. Mwah.